Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Sunday Nights. I'm here with James. How are you doing today, James?
I'm doing okay. How are you doing?
I'm okay. And my name is Sam, and I'm in a Walmart shirtless, and I look great.
Oh, God.
What are we talking about today, James?
Oh,
Before I get into that,
Oh.
what are you drinking today?
what am I drinking? You know what? Before I get into that, what have
Oh.
you been drinking?
More Molson Canadian cold shots, because I am a fucking low-income man.
Not sponsored, but I wish.
Not sponsored, but please.
I also had a whole pack of Molson Gold Shots, about half a pack of Twisted Teas. Currently, I am drinking Screwdrivers.
Someone give this man his keys.
What are you drinking?
You already asked me this. You've been quite deep, haven't you?
No, I asked you what you were drinking. I'm asking what you're drinking right now.
Oh, I just had another pack of cold shots.
Oh, you're only drinking Cold Shots.
It's one of those days.
My bad. I apologize.
So what are we talking about today?
Yeah, so back to the original question. What are we talking about today?
These podcasts are getting more unhinged
We're back
as they go on.
back for episode, what is this, 4?
Four?
Because the demand is so popular.
Oh man, we're killing it. Look at our
Killing it.
analytics.
Every time I walk out my house, I'm having to sign autographs. I think today we should talk about the time that you and I went to a strip club.
I think that's a good little story.
A good little story. You want to kick it off, or you want me to kick it off?
Well, let me just preface the story with we're up north still. You know, this is when James lived up north.
Yeah, up north.
And so it was his birthday. Happy birthday, James.
Not my birthday today, but
It will be one day.
one day.
And you can listen to this after I'm long gone, and you'll be like, wow, thanks.
And I can remember how shitty my birthday was.
Oh, yes. So, yes. James's birthday, we all meet up at the house. I make a sweet game, a little slideshow game called the LCBO game.
I gotta say, so for those people that don't know what the LCBO is, here in the province of Ontario, we have to buy our alcohol from the LCBO for the longest time, and then they started selling it in grocery stores. LCBO stands for the Liquor Control Board of Ontario. And so this was an awesome game. I gotta say, this was like one of the best things we've ever done at like a birthday party. Really fun to do. Highly suggest. Please continue.
So, yeah. Fun game. You know, you're supposed to guess just based on the very vague description what the booze is.
Mm-hmm.
Cut that out.
No.
Oh. Yeah, anyways, you know, we can talk about the game another day, maybe with some other games we've made.
No, you can talk about it right now. I mean, it's just...
Oh, okay.
It's a pretty simple game. Like, so
Yeah,
on the
pretty simple.
website, they have like the description of the alcohol. So like for something like Havana Club rum, it's like all like hints of vanilla and like whatever. Like, it's describing the palate of the liquor. And so you would like take those descriptions and you would put them up, and we as a group of people had to just guess what the alcohol was that you were describing.
And it's not as easy as it seems.
No, at first you're like, oh, this is easy. And then you're like, what the fuck do we have? What the fuck is that? Like,
I can't remember who ended up winning it. I think it was a tie between you and another person.
No,
No?
it was Meg. Meg won.
Meg.
She cheated off me though, so
You know what? You hate to see it, but there was no rules against cheating. Unfortunately, next time I'll learn.
I would love to do that again. It was like it was like what, like a $20 gift card for the winner.
Yeah.
Great game. It was like
Good
10
time.
slides, 10 things you had to guess.
It was a good time.
Good time.
Every, you know, as the questions get harder, you know, the points get ranking up, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely something we'll have to do in the future.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So after this phenomenal party, where only like 4 people really drank.
Yeah, like, it was me, you, my roommate, Meg, fucking
And
Anna.
a couple others.
Anna was there. Anna's boyfriend was there. And then another buddy of ours. And yeah, so it wasn't a lot of people, but I was quite happy with because it was just a nice small little birthday get together, have some drinks, whatnot.
And the whole time we kept asking each other, you want to go to the strip club tonight? You want to go to the strip club tonight? This was my first experience at a strip club. I'll be the first one to say that.
Yeah, this was only like my second time at the strip club. No, actually, that's a lie. We went to the same strip club the night before.
Oh, yes. How could I forget?
Yes. This was like only my second time at a strip club. First time in this town, your first strip club experience.
Honestly, it was an experience for sure. I didn't know what to expect. I've played GTA 5, put thousands of hours on the strip club lap dance function.
All I would do is just look at the strippers on GTA 5.
Bro, and then I had to get out of it quick when my mom came in the room.
Oh man, that'd still be hard. When the music would vibrate, I'd put the controller on my so anyways, yeah, the first time I went, it wasn't really a big experience because we just kind of went in for drinks. We didn't really go for that long. But this up in the north, this strip club, actually sat down with you and actually kind of tried to get the experience. And yeah, I was very, very surprised that one of the first dancers just got fully naked within a minute of being on stage.
Yeah.
It was oh,
kind of weird.
Okay, full vag is just out.
But no, we didn't get a lap dance first night.
No, we just watched. I just like to watch.
I just like to watch.
There was one dude, and he was getting spanked and whatnot, and it was just oh, and there was the girl that was getting spanked and shit. I thought she was a stripper. She was getting naked, and she was just a customer.
Yeah, this woman gave probably $20 or so, and then she goes up on stage, and she ends up getting stripped. She didn't look of age, which was very uncomfortable, but
yeah.
Anyways, first night, just quiet, chill night at the strip club. So
yeah.
not much happened.
First night was okay. It was it wasn't busy or anything. It was surprising because we went on a Friday night.
Yeah,
and it was just pretty calm, pretty dead. But yeah, definitely not bad overall. It was. So that's why we're kind of when it came after my birthday, saying, "Oh, who wants to go to the strip club?" Because we thought in our head, "Oh, it's not. It's gonna be chillaxed. It's not gonna be too many people. It'll be all right."
Yeah. So we ended up we had 5 people or so that wanted to go originally, and then one after the other they started flaking.
Yeah, people...
and then it just turned out to be me, you, and Steven.
Yeah, originally some people went home early after the party. They're "Oh, I'm gonna head home." And then it's you, me, Steven, and Meg. And we kept trying to convince Meg to go with us. We're like, "Meg, come on, just go. There'll be girls there." When we went, there was girls there. It's not going to be awkward.
Yeah.
And she's like, no. Steven sounds like he really wants to go. You guys got to go with Steven.
Little did we know, Steven really wanted to go.
Really was into it. And so Meg went home. And then it's just you, me, and Steven. And we're like, all right, well, we'll just have a few more drinks. And I guess we'll head on over. Did we take a cab over?
I think we took an Uber over.
Yeah, an Uber over. And we get there, and it didn't seem too busy. Until we went in.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Now, was it that night that we got, the Easter eggs?
Yes, we got Easter eggs that night.
With the numbers that we're trying to see if we were gonna win a raffle or whatever.
Don't even know what the raffle was.
No clue. Probably a free lap dance or something.
Yeah.
But
probably just baggage.
But yeah, it wasn't it was pretty busy. Same price to get in, $5 at the door. Hard to find a seat.
Very hard to find a seat.
We eventually just settled with sitting at the back because we had to spend probably almost 15 minutes at the bar just to get a fucking beer.
Yeah.
And then we finally got our beer. We sat down, Had our little eggs. I think I still have my egg somewhere around here.
I don't think I have mine.
Mm.
You know, and then there goes the hour of us all nudging each other, get a lap dance, get a lap dance.
Yeah,
get a lap
like
dance.
the nervous, like, do we really want to, like, our first lap dance? But then Steven was very persistent, like, it's your birthday.
Steven was also pissed drunk at this time.
We all were drunk, but Steven was definitely the most drunk.
Yeah.
And Steven's like, no, James, it's your birthday. I'll pay for your lap dance. And I'm like, okay, I appreciate that. And so I remember going with Steven, and we went over to kind of where the private rooms were. And he was like, hey, it's my buddy's birthday. Can I pay for his lap dance? And the dancer, her name was Aries. She was like,
oh, yes.
She was like, sure. And I remember looking at Aries. I don't know about you, but I remember when I looked...
I could have saved her, bro. Could have taken her away from all of this.
I remember looking at Aries and thinking, this is like the bottom of the barrel dancer.
I was getting hardcore, like, Sniper Wolf vibes, if you know who that is.
Yes, I know who that is. She kind of did look like Sniper Wolf.
Like, fucking dollar store fucking Sniper Wolf.
Dollarama stripper.
Oh.
And so I got to dance with her. I think it was like $20 per song.
Yeah, it was $20 a song.
And so I got the dance, and very awkward. The first time I ever am getting like a lap dance, and I think I only did like the one song, maybe two songs, because Steven paid for the one, so I got two songs, I think.
Yeah.
I just remember, like, I didn't really know what to expect being in the room, like, with, like, the curtain. I'm just, like, all my reference in my head is just, like, GTA strippers, similar to what you were saying.
GTA
like,
5. Yeah.
That's all I have in my head. I'm like, I don't know, like, can I touch them? Like, I don't know. And she's like, oh, you can, like, touch me as long as you don't touch me, like, down there. I'm like, oh, okay, like, I guess. And, like, so just kind of like whatever. She's like moving my hand around. I'm like, I don't know what to do with this thing. Very awkward. I felt like a 12-year-old.
You're on the lookout for the bouncer who's gonna kick you out if he catches you touching.
Exactly, like
5 style.
I felt like I was like 12 years old. Just like it was very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But what was really uncomfortable for me was when she starts to like taking off more clothes, and like that wasn't too uncomfortable. It wasn't until like she like fingered herself and then like licked her finger, and I was just like, ew. Like, I don't even want to be in this room anymore.
Yeah, no.
Like, what the fuck are you doing? And then after the two songs, I was like, yep, that's me. And I gave her the cash, and I gave her, like, a tip. And she's like, oh, my gosh, like, happy birthday, like, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, thanks. And then I always try to go find you guys, and I forgot we were, like, sitting at the very fucking back of this club.
Yeah, sitting at the unused pool table.
Yeah. And then,
And then shortly after, Steven goes to me. He's like, "Hey, bro, you want to dance too? I'll pay for you too." And I'm like, "Man, you know, I can't pass up on this opportunity."
Fucking
you know?
high roller over here.
Honestly, hey, we'll get into that. I go up, literally like the next dance this woman does is with me.
Yeah,
Aries.
same woman.
And the whole time, I was just extremely uncomfortable. I don't know what to say. Like, I don't even know, man. I get a little fucking uncomfortable talking about it at times. It's kind of weird, very weird. Like when she undresses and whatnot, and just all you see in your fucking face is her fucking poontang.
Yeah. Did you get a boner?
No, I did
no
not.
boner.
No boner.
Man doesn't even like human beings touching him.
God, it was just kind of uncomfortable. I was semi-chummed the whole time. But
sorry,
like...
a thing I forgot to add was, I don't know if you had the same experience, but because like we have glasses, like did you have to take your
some off?
Yeah, so I'm blind as fuck without my glasses, so like I couldn't really see anything. All I could go off was like touch, and
I could.
Sorry.
I was one of the lucky ones.
Yeah.
I was able to see because I just have a lazy eye.
Yeah, it's true. But like, yeah, like I'm like really blind without my glasses, and so like the lighting's already dark, and like so I can't even see this person's face, let alone anything, and like she's asking like, "Oh, do you like what you see?" It's like I actually can't see right now. Like
I'm unable to.
I got like all because I remember you had to empty your pockets. Like it was like you had to empty your phone, your wallet, like your lighters, like put them on the side. And then like she would like take my glasses off, and she's like, "Oh, just get these out of the way." It's like, yeah, but I like need those to see your boobies. So yeah, no, sorry, continue.
Anyways, yeah. So it was just, I don't know, man. I was not expecting just fucking poontang in my face.
Yeah, like you're smelling the perfume and like the cooch.
It was something. I'm sure I'd do it again, but I now that I know what to expect. But I know a couple guys, I know a couple buddies that like go every weekend. You know, it's kind of.
I could not imagine.
Expensive.
Cannot imagine going every weekend.
I couldn't imagine being a regular like that firefighter that was there.
Oh my god, I'll get to that a little bit later.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I come back. Fucking Steven happily in a relationship, you know.
Steve's been in a relationship.
Girlfriend doesn't even know that he's really there.
Steve has been in this relationship for like almost 2 years, and Steve's partner didn't come to my birthday party. I wasn't mad, but
no.
Steve was like, oh, when we were first thinking about going to the club, he's like, oh, like, I don't know if I should go. Like, she's gonna find out. Like, well, I was like,
yeah,
bro,
four beers in, it's like, oh yeah, let's go.
Fuck it, let's go, bro. I don't give a shit. And then he's there, and then we're getting these dances. He's like, oh, I don't know if I want to get a dance. Like, she's probably gonna like smell it off me. Like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna get a dance. We're just not gonna talk about this, okay? And we're like, hey, I'm not gonna say anything. Like, you've already paid.
Don't tell her.
You've already paid for my dance. You paid for Sam's dance. You go get your own dance. And so I think we all got dances from the same girl.
We did.
Yeah, we all got it from Aries.
You know, and then, you know, Steven goes in, we all come back, we sit, have a couple drinks. I think we order another round. We're just chilling, you know. Keep in mind, we got here, I think, like an hour and a half before close. About
an hour and a half before close, yeah.
So, yeah, we're drinking, time goes by. James is like, you know what? I'm going to get another dance. You want to tell us about that?
No, before this other dance, though. Before that, as we're just chilling and just kind of drinking and just watching the dancers on the stage, which I gotta say, some of these women, I gotta give them a round of applause. Like
holy crap.
Some women just get up and get naked and just kind of like fucking go in a circle. Like, I mean, good for you, I guess, but
we're talking like gymnastics, acrobats, impressive dancing.
Some of these women, the strength they must have on their thighs, holy fucking crap, man.
Like art.
Art, literally. I'm sitting there. It's not even sexual anymore. I'm amazed.
No, yeah.
I'm like, this is
literally.
I'm watching like The Mirror right now. This is beautiful.
Honestly,
I want to dance from that woman. Like,
honestly.
But as we're sitting there, this girl comes to the bathroom because we're kind of close to the bathrooms.
Oh yes.
And this girl came going towards the bathroom and just looks at you and goes, "Do you want to fuck me in the ass?"
And then I'm saying, no, I'm good. And then she goes, are you sure you don't want to fuck me in the ass? And I'm like, I'm okay.
And then she's like,
I'm trying to cut back on fucking random girls in the ass.
And just walks into the bathroom.
Like, I probably, you know, I'm not trying to stir up any shit, but I probably would have been incarcerated after that night if I did that.
Yeah, like, definitely did not look like the type of girl you want to go to the strip club bathroom with.
Yeah, she also seemed like blackout drunk, so...
Yeah. So then, yes, I was going for another dance. I was like, you know what? I will go for another dance. And I think Steven gave each of us another $20 for another
No, I did not get a second dance.
Oh, yes, no. So he just gave me $20.
He did. It was your birthday.
Because it was my birthday. He's like, okay, you know what? If you want another dance. And I was like... Again, I was kind of awkward. I'm like, I don't know. Like, do I just go up to one and, like, ask them? Like, I feel like it's kind of weird. He's like, oh, I'll come with you. I'll come with you.
Mommy, can we dance?
And, it's all whoever depends on who's, like, on the floor that you go ask and dance. And so he was like, "Oh, I'll come with you. We'll go find somebody." And there was this one girl, Esmeralda.
Oh,
and
mommy.
Esmeralda, from a distance, was like pretty attractive. Up close, Esmeralda was definitely like a grandma. Like,
She was definitely mid to late 50s.
like she was definitely almost in her 60s. This like from a distance, beautiful Hispanic lady. Up close, like holy fucking crap! Like you were older than my mother. And like Steven goes up and he's like, "Hey, would you be willing to give this guy a dance?" And she's like, "Of course, of course." And she like brings me to the back. Same thing. Take like your stuff out your pockets. She takes my glasses off. So now I'm like getting a dance where I can't actually see anything.
Of course.
And she's like asking questions throughout the dance, like, "Oh, so like how old are you?" I was like, "Oh, I just turned 23." And she's like, "Oh my gosh, you're such a baby. You're like my son's age." It's like that just makes me really uncomfortable.
Oh.
You don't need to say that out loud.
No.
Keep that to yourself. And this woman, I'm a little drunk at this point, and so I will admit, Aries, though she was kind of like bottom of the barrel, at least she was good with telling you like the song is over. Do you want another song? Esmeralda did not ever acknowledge when the song was over, and I didn't know the song was over until like the next song was over, and I'm like, "Oh shit, I think the song ended like a little while ago," and she would just keep going. And so I ended up paying for like I think like 3 or 4 songs.
Oh.
So Steven gave me like the $20, so I had to pay like I think I had to pay another $60. So I don't think I tipped her because it was like, fuck you, you didn't tell me when the songs were over.
But while you're getting your dance, I'm chilling out there with Steven. You know, me and him are just shooting the shit. We're both fucking drunk as shit. And he goes to me, he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna get another dance." I'm like, "Are you sure?" Like, buddy, you're pretty fucking drunk. You've already had a dance. You're having a good night. I think, they're closing in like 10 minutes. He's like, "Bro, I'm gonna get another dance." We go up to the ATM. I'm like, "Are you sure you want to do this, man? I don't want to, do anything." He's like, "Oh, no. Okay. Hear me out. So if it says declined in checking, I won't do anything else. Won't do anything else. We're good." I'm like, "You know what? Fine. You can't argue with a drunk person." He goes, clicks checking at the ATM, goes through it, declined. So then he decides, one more time, goes into savings, gets the $20. He's like, yes. He's literally
I like how you were saying, like, no, Steven, you gotta stop. Like, you just said, nah, bro, don't. No, we're going into my savings.
So, and then I go back to where we're sitting. Everybody's starting to leave, Steven's just chilling by where the fucking private dance rooms are, just staring at me, giving me a thumbs up, God.
So, back to my perspective. I come out from this dance, and I felt so bad. I was like, by the time I paid the price, I was like, oh my gosh. I was in there for so much longer than I wanted to be. And I came out, and I see Steven standing there. And I was like, oh shit, I'm so sorry. Did you want to go for like a smoke? Is that what you're waiting for? And he's just like, no. I was like, oh, like, are you and like Sam wanting to leave? And he's like, no. I'm like, oh, what are you waiting for? He's like, oh, I'm gonna get another dance. But the whole night, this guy's going on about how like, oh man, my girlfriend's gonna find out. Like, she's gonna smell it off me. Like, she's gonna know. I really don't want her to know. Okay, just one dance.
You keep saying he said that she's gonna smell it off him. No. He never said that.
Oh yeah, he did. We didn't even think about that. Yeah, no.
We'll get into that.
He was very aware that he didn't want his girlfriend finding out the whole time of what happened.
Yeah. So I end up. We ended up waiting for him to finish with his dance, and then we ended up heading out.
Yeah, and it was pretty close to closing, and I think he went in for more dances than what I went in for, because I think we had another beer by the time he came out.
Yeah.
So, I don't... God knows how much he spent.
Too much.
And then he finally comes out, and we're like, okay, you know what? Let's get a cab or whatever home. Holy fuck, though.
Holy fuck. what? So we get out, we move to one side street. People are packing out of the bar, out of the club. Sorry, and man, there's got to be at least like probably 50 to 100 people waiting for a cab at this point.
Oh my gosh! Like the lineup was ridiculous. Like we're standing there with like just the whole club emptied because like thank God no one was driving home. Like
Honestly,
I'll give the people that. Like no one decided to drive home, but we're all standing there. We're all waiting for the same thing. We want a cab or an Uber. And so I remember you, me, and Steven walking down to the end of the parking lot, and like me trying to get like an Uber, and it was gonna take like an hour for an Uber to arrive, and we were just kind of standing there like calling cabs, and it was like, yeah, it's gonna take an hour, I was like, oh my god. But, like maybe we could snag a cab down here, and we're seeing all the dancers leave the club, and we're just like, yo, should we like wave one down and try to like get a ride with them? And I remember Steven trying to wave down the cabs that were picking up the dancers,
and one of the cabs just said, nope, just here for the dancers, that's it.
Yeah, we're like, fuck. So we go back to the group of people.
You know, we ended up chatting with a guy doing what, a bet or something for first cab.
Yeah, he was like, I'll full on body check everybody here to get into the first cab.
I think we did rock paper scissors for a fucking cab with a guy.
I think we did. We chatted to a few people. I can't remember. You guys like bonded about something over cars.
Oh, I think he was also a mechanic.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's what it was.
But no, yeah, we're all just pissed drunk, all talking. You know, rock paper scissors. They beat us. They were gonna get first cab. Yeah. But what did we end up doing?
Oh, at this point, I would like to let the audience know it was about 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
I want to go.
Like we were waiting for a cab for like a good 30 minutes.
No, we were there for an hour.
An hour waiting for.
We were there for about an hour, so it was probably about 2:30 by the time we actually entered a vehicle. Because what we did was we did the rock paper scissors. He's like, haha, I won. And it's like, you know what? Fuck you. So this club was on the bottom of kind of like a hill in a parking lot. So we're like, we went to like the west side entrance and it didn't work. So we're gonna go to up at the top of the hill and see if we can steal a cab. And there was a cab.
There was a group ahead of us, literally just getting into a cab at the top of the hill. We're like, fuck, man, we missed one.
But then right after that, another cab came pulling in.
So we immediately wave him down. We're like, yo,
Steve
fuck,
is
fuck
the
this
one
guy.
that's Steve's walking out in front of fucking cars, waving his hand, like about to get hit, and this cab driver stops, and they go like, "Oh, is this cab for like John?" And we're like, "Yep."
Yes.
And we just go in, and we're like, "Yeah, whatever, our address," and he drove us there, and then Steven's like, "Oh, is it okay if we do like a pit stop?" Because we're gonna stop there, they're gonna pay, and then can you drive me to my place? And the guy's like, "Yeah, that's not a problem." And we eventually ended up there. Steven grabbed his booze, said goodbye, and then it was just us chilling there for the rest of the night.
Ended up crashing shortly after.
Yeah, I think I only had like a few drinks after that, and then pretty much went to bed. But what I learned about Steven was he had brought his booze, and this guy had bought like I think it was about like almost like a $70 bottle of whiskey.
Yeah.
And he brought it to my birthday, and he had messaged me in the morning saying, did I leave my booze at your place? And I was like, no, you brought it to the cab. Like, we saw you bring it to the cab. He's like, oh, I must have either left it in the cab or I left it on the street. And so we talked to him. He was like, yeah, no, I'm pretty sure, like, I took it out the cab, and I was, like, unlocking my apartment, and I put my bags down, and I just left them there and just walked upstairs, and they were gone in the morning. So
some homeless guy had the time of his life.
God, some homeless guy had some great fucking whiskey before going to bed.
Honestly. But the next morning, what we learned the next morning is strippers have this kind of a smell on them.
Yeah, and it wasn't until he mentioned it that I really was like, oh fuck, you're right. It's the lotion they use.
It's the baby powder and perfume. Like,
Yeah.
God.
Very.
And then
distinct.
we immediately have the thought, oh fuck, Steven sleeps with his fucking girlfriend. She's gonna fucking smell it.
Oh yeah, because I remember how it went down. It was us standing in the kitchen. I'm grabbing one of my drinks, and I smelt my shirt. I'm like, oh my god, all I can smell is stripper right now. And then it was just like we looked at each other, we're like, oh fuck,
Oh,
Steven's
fuck.
getting in bed with his fucking girlfriend right now. Like,
Well, I mean, turns out he ended up passing out on the couch, or did he belly flop on the bed?
no,
I
he
can't
belly
remember.
flopped on the bed.
Yeah.
And the girlfriend was fine with him going to the strip club. She was just pissed that she didn't get to go with us.
Yeah. So
So-
that was something.
Yeah, that was something. Not overall, not a bad time.
No, God no. Like I'd go again, especially that one. That one was kind of fun. I don't know how about the clubs down here.
Oh
but
my god. You know what we completely forgot to talk about with this club?
What about that?
The whole time, there's like this DJ in a cage, right?
Yes,
And
yes.
he every now and then I'd be like, oh, like Esmeralda's coming to the stage, Sapphire's coming to the stage. The whole fucking night, this guy's like, next weekend, bring your moms for MILF night,
It was
Mother's
not
Day
next
special.
weekend. It was not next weekend.
When was it?
It was the Saturday. It was the day before Mother's Day, which was my birthday.
Oh, okay, so it was a couple weeks away.
Yeah.
But just the whole, every like two strippers that would go up on the stage, he would always be announcing like, bring your moms out for MILF night, Mother's Day, let's go. And it was just like, I'm looking at you, I'm like, should I bring my mom or?
And I said yes. Your mother is so attractive.
God, that makes me very uncomfortable.
Me too.
And the whole time we're just like, do we go to MILF night?
Because like I didn't know if you would have still been up there at that time. You know.
But I remember the reputation I heard about this strip club was that 3 generations worked at this strip club.
Oh yes.
There was a grandmother, a mother, and the daughter. Like all worked at the same club. So I don't know if they were still there when we went.
I don't know.
But yeah, so I really was expecting it to be like a really sleazy place when we were going, but
Oh,
it actually,
greasy as fuck. Yeah.
So-
But no, it's pretty.
yeah, surprisingly not that bad.
Yeah, pretty good.
Not too shabby.
Yeah. But that was our strip club. Experience.
That was the gentleman's club.
That was an experience for sure.
Oh yeah.
But I think on that note, Sunday night's coming to an end.
Sunday night is coming to an end.
I see the sun approaching the horizon.
I don't want to see the sun. I don't want to live
Neither do
until
I.
the sun.
God.
Well, I guess we'll see you next time.
You know, when we get more recommendations for great stories from our lovely audience. We love every single one of you.
We love
Leave your strip club stories in the comments below.
we love all the comments on all the videos. We read every single one.
We do. It takes a while, but we read every single one.